Hello, my name is Lee Schauer, and I am the director for the Rock Springs Public Library in Sauk County, Wisconsin. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. On Tuesdays, we have game day. And of course, since it is Halloween, yesterday was Tuesday, October 30th, and we had a game called Ooh, What Is It? Now, this game is disgusting, aimed directly at the gross factor for children, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So we have a table and a big piece of cloth. We had a big piece of felt over it, and underneath the cloth we had things that were kind of gross, and the kids weren't able to see them, but they were able to feel them. So and we also told them what it was, according to the season of Halloween. And so they understood right off the bat that nothing was what we were calling it. It was actually something different, and everything was actually edible, and nothing was dangerous. But we would tell them what it was, they would feel it, and then they would have the option of guessing what it really was. So whoever could guess the most things would be the winner. So the first thing that we had them feel, and they also didn't have to feel anything if they didn't want to. So the first thing we had them feel was, of course, a bag of maggots. So I'll show you what we have. Some of it actually looks just as gross as it probably feels. But we told them, now you're going to reach your hand into a bag of maggots, and boy, the looks on their face were priceless. Some of them said they could actually feel it moving. So this is orzo. It's a type of pasta. Much more effective, I think, than rice. And it just looks really gross. The next thing that we had them feel was someone's liver. So this is where they put their hand. This is a boiled portobello mushroom. Nice and slimy with dark juices. We also had lots of paper toweling available because they could wipe their hand off as they took it out of the bag. The next one they could feel, that they had the option to feel, was vomit. Gross and disgusting. So, of course, we used creamed corn. Nice, lovely bag of creamed corn. As the kids put their hand in there, they would just be so grossed out. Some opted not to do it. But the ones that did do it, they'd have their hands kind of dripping with the paper towel, and then they'd hold them up to their nose, and they'd be, aha, I know what this is. So it was a multi-sensory experience. The next thing we had them feel was intestinal worms. So, of course, gummy worms. This I would probably not use again. We got the gummy worms wet in the beginning, and they just soak up the water and they just become sticky. So I think I'd opt for maybe very wide spaghetti noodles next time. This next one was the unshaven chin of a teenage boy. So of course, you can tell this is kiwi. I just peeled half of a kiwi. I had two halves in there. Nobody guessed this one, and they loved this one. The next one was a bag of leeches. And of course, I just continued to use the kiwi, and we peeled off slices of leeches and put a little bit of water in there. Nice and slimy. And the next one was human skin. So another thing we boiled is some cabbage leaves. It feels very much like skin. My recommendation is to take out the thicker parts and just have like strips of it. And the next one looks kind of creepy too. It is human fingers. So what these are little dill pickles. And with the pickles we used pistachio shells. And I just kind of sliced it into the pickle. But surprisingly, nobody guessed what this was when they were feeling it, and they were very grossed out. And the last one we had were human ears. And of course, the best thing to use for human ears are dried apricots, because they have the edges. And nobody guessed that either. So it was very successful program. It was a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it.